me to rotate my device. I don't want to rotate my device. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. I did it with the Men of Fire okay. I don't know why it's telling me to rotate my device now, but it is. But what's up? I don't expect anybody to be in here because I didn't know I was going to be coming live. So I'm just going to do this live because it's going to give me more time to go into each of the signs. So this is going to be for the Men of Water for March 2021. I'm going to do Cancer first, then Scorpio, then Pisces. Actually, I'm going to do Pisces first because it's Pisces season. So we'll do Pisces, then Cancer, then... So this is for the Men of Water. All right, so I'm going to put 3 cards out for Pisces. We'll start with them first. All right, so the first card represents your spiritual, personal, or religious growth process. The second card represents your money, career, and finance. The third card represents your social, love, and family life. All right, so that's the current situation. The right card is going to represent the obstacles in each of these parts of your life. We're starting with Pisces first, and then we're going to do Cancer, and then we'll do Scorpio. Okay, so this is, right now we're on Pisces. Okay. And then this card is going to represent the outcome for each of these areas of your life. So we're working with Pisces right now. Okay, one more. Thank you. All right, so let's get into it for Pisces. Pisces men. All right, your spiritual, personal, or religious growth process. We have Devil energy here, which is Capricorn energy. Okay, so when I see Devil energy here, this talks to me about fear. Maybe there's some fears that you have. You could be participating in some behaviors or lifestyles that are toxic to your spiritual, emotional, your personal growth or religious growth, okay? So you may want to consider what it is. Maybe you have some fears, maybe you there's certain beliefs you don't have, or there could be things that are hindering you as far as addictions, okay, in reference to your spiritual growth or your personal growth. The challenge here is the Moth Spirit that came out in reverse. So let's see what the Moth Spirit is. What's holding you back in your growth process here? Okay, so with the Moth Spirit, when it's in reverse, this represents the fact that the energy is out of balance. And when it's out of balance, it says it idealizes others, and it's very jittery. So with this energy here, it says the moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or not or different. So there's the toxic energy that's involved here is you, you're attracted to easy solutions. You're attracted to taking the easy way out is what's going on, Pisces. And so the universe is saying that when it comes to your spiritual growth, you're going to have to build up some spiritual strength. So you could be experiencing addictions at this time because it may be hard for you to cope with some of the things that you're going through, some of the trials and tribulations that you're experiencing during your spiritual ascension, your personal growth process. There may be things that you're having a difficult time coping with, and you may be using various forms of addictions to get you through. The outcome here is consistency. So I feel like for some of you, maybe what's going on is you're starting a project or you're getting involved in something and then you stop for whatever reason. I feel like it's because of distractions. You're getting distracted in some way, shape, or form because you have to build up your spiritual strength. So you're going to have to find out what way you can do that. But once you start doing that, then you will start to ascend. It's like you are easily led astray, so to speak, by things that are not good for you, things that are toxic for you. I feel like for some of you, it could be money. Okay, you're easily led by money, and so what happens is you may want to acquire a lot of money, and so you may get into some criminal behavior to do so. For others of you, it could be escapism in the form of drugs. Maybe things didn't happen for you the way you wanted, and unfortunately the way you cope is by drugs, gambling. Anything that you do in toxic or in excess becomes toxic. So for some of you, you just need to build up your spiritual strength, especially when you experience hardships in life. You're going to have to figure out a better way to cope with them. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you in reference to your spiritual, your personal, and your religious growth process. Now, as far as your money, your career, and finance, Pisces, the current situation here is this is Aquarius, the star card. Now, it came out in reverse. Okay? So the star card is all about growth, forward movement. Okay, this is Aquarius energy. Now, when it's in reverse, it means that things are not moving forward for some reason. There's a stagnation here. Usually it's because of something in the past or trapped in the past. The challenge here is the turtle energy. It came out in reverse. So let's see what's holding you back here. What's keeping you stagnant? So we're looking up turtle energy out of the book here. Okay, so here's turtle energy. Now, when turtle energy is in reverse, it means that the energies are off balance. So it says slow down to a halt. Slows down to a halt. So what this talks about, it says it's a wonderful time, or it is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality like the beaver. The turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and the water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to deeper truths of life, no matter where the travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all other books and begin to tell our own true tale. So with this energy here in reverse here, this Aquarius energy, you're not forward movement. You're not in forward movement. You're stagnated when it comes to your career, money, and finance because you have slowed down a bit. Okay? So we have the gift energy in reverse. Okay? So this is what's keeping you from getting your money, your finances, the things that you want. Okay? This is what's holding you back. This energy here of not being focused, okay? Because the turtle, it may take him a while to get there, but he is sure on his path. He doesn't stray from it, or sometimes maybe he does. So I feel like what's going on is a lot of times you're straying from your path because of the things that you see that you attract you. Like it's like you have a short attention span at this time, and so other things besides what is important is attracting you. I'm not sure. I feel it's like the devil is tempting you or testing you. Okay, it's what's going on. But what's going to happen is if you don't um, find out what that is and why you have such a short attention span and why these things are attracting you, it's going to keep you from doing what you can do to enhance your money, your finance, and career. So I feel like these two energies are related for you directly. Okay, so hopefully that makes some sense. Now, as far as your social life, your love life, and your family life for Pisces, we have the Tower energy. That's Mars energy. Okay. Mars, the Tower energy to me shows up when the universe has been trying to warn you and you're not listening. So I feel like with your personal growth, your finances, and your career, your love life, your social life, and your family life, that's all related here. We have Oyster Spirit. So let's see what Oyster is all about. Oyster. So Oyster did come up upright, okay? So it says when it's in balance, it's feeling blessed, generous, and masterful. So I feel like for some of you, you did not appreciate your home life, okay? Some of you could be married and you're not happy in your marriage life for whatever reason. As a result, you're tapping into, maybe you have weaknesses and you're tapping into toxic energy here with the devil, whether it's adultery, cheating, whether it's drugs, drinking, gambling, what have you, because maybe you're trying to hustle up some money because your financial situation is not as prosperous as you would like. With this spirit here, it says that you're not feeling blessed, you're not feeling generous. Okay, the things that you had, you may have taken them for granted. All right, and the outcome here is friend in reverse. So for some of you, you have somebody around you who is not a friend to you. And I feel like this person may be the same person who might have some direct effect on what you're dabbling into. So, for example, you could be a family man, you could be married and have children, but you could be still hanging out with friends who live a single lifestyle. Friends who like to go to the strip clubs, friends who like to go to clubs, friends who like to date multiple women. And because you are hanging out with these friends, you are being subjected to toxic energy. Okay, and so as a result, you're easily distracted because you're in environments that are easily distracting to you. And this friend of yours knows that. Okay, they could be trying to distract you because they could be jealous or envious of what you have. They could see that you're not appreciative of what you have going on in your family life, in your love life, or your social life. And I feel like specifically there's a friend here who's a negative influence, and this friend is affecting negatively all of these areas of your life. So you do really need to check the people who are around you, Pisces. I've been doing readings on you guys for the last, month or so, for you to check the people around you. And this is just picking that up, reiterating. Check your friends, okay? You're hanging around with people that you have outgrown, that are hindering you appreciating the lifestyle that you have made for yourself, you and your family. These people are not good for you. They're poisonous. They could be the toxic ones. And they're very consistent with their toxicity as well. So this is somebody you know and you hang out with, okay? And you've been around them for a while. I'm going to get you some divine timing cards. These cards are cards that I've put together that have different forms of time. So maybe these times will have some type of connection to what it is that you're experiencing. Maybe if you're resonating with this reading. If not, just disregard it. It's just something else I wanted to put in here. So Christmas is coming up for you. Okay, so maybe something happened with Christmas or something happened around Christmas that is related to these situations that you're experiencing in either of these areas of your lives or all these areas of your life. We also have 7 to 10 business days showing up here. So there could be something going on within 7 to 10 business days that you need to be aware of. Maybe you're waiting on some type of message. There could be a job opportunity perhaps, I'm not sure. But 7 to 10 days could be important to you. And then right now, so for some of you, it's taking control over the situation right now, looking at what's going on in your life right now, and starting to make the changes you need to make right now so that your financial situation is better, your personal growth is better. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's this friend that you got in your life. You need to get rid of that friend. But, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just suggesting you take that into consideration. All right, so let's get some advice for Pisces men. Let's get 3 cards for the Pisces man. What advice do you have for Pisces? What messages do they need to hear for the Pisces man? First card that came out is Armadillo Spirit. Set healthy boundaries. I can't make this up. You got some friends or some family members that you need to set healthy boundaries from, because especially if there's something that is a family member where it stems back from your childhood, you could have been scarred as a child growing up, and as a result, you dabble in these toxic energies with the devil energy here to cope. It's, maybe escape mechanisms to cope with the pain that you went through. But that's something that you're definitely going to have to work out here. But the first thing to do is to set healthy boundaries to get that going. That's the first step in the process, to get away from these people who are putting you in these environments or who are making it more easy for you to maneuver in these toxic environments. Because these toxic environments are costing you money. And it's hampering your growth as a person, okay? We have trust that this and that are true. There are some, situations in life where there's the good and bad of it. And we have to deal with that. This may be the case, but this is true. Yeah, so for example, this and that are true. These people that you are around, they could be family members or friends that you've known for most of your life. But what's also true is that they're a negative influence on you. So this and that are true, okay? Which is why you need to set some healthy boundaries. One more for Pisces man. All right, we have Sandpiper Spirit. Okay, so what you may want to do is be a little bit more playful. Okay, with the positive family members, your lovers or your friends, have a little bit more fun with them. Okay, do things with them. Participate with your family, because I'm showing the energy of, for some of you, you're not appreciating your family life that you have here. You may have a wife and children. You may be neglecting them because you're focused on getting money, or you're focused on hanging out with friends or family members who are toxic. And so you're not taking the time to enjoy the people in the family that appreciate you and want you to do better and to thrive. So I feel like do some things playful. If it's nothing more than just watching funny movies, watch some funny movies. But you want to add more of a playful spirit to your life, because I feel like you're kind of being bummed out because of what's going on in your life. And I can understand that. So with that being said, that wraps up the Pisces man reading. So hopefully that gave you some perspective. It gave you some insight on some things, especially if it resonated. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on, and I'm going to go to Cancer. The Cancer man, all right, is next. So if this resonates at all, feel free to click the like button. If there's somebody here who wants to timestamp, feel free to do so, or else I will do so once I'm done with the reading. But we are just wrapping up Pisces, and now we are moving on to the Cancer man. Men of Water for March 2021. All right, to the Cancers, welcome to the Cancer men. I hope all is well with you. We're going to do 3 cards for you. We're going to do 1 card that represents your spiritual, your personal, or your religious growth. We're going to do another card that represents your money, finance, and career. And then the final card is your social life, your love life, or your family life, okay? The cards that we have that show the obstacles in each of these areas of your life, I'm going to put one out for each one, and we'll discuss that as well. Just want to get another shuffle here. All right, so this is for the Cancer man. We just finished up Pisces, and then after Pisces, is now Cancer. I'm sorry, we just finished up Pisces. We're now on Cancer, and then after Cancer, we will do Scorpio man. All right, so now these cards here that I'm shuffling now, these are going to be the outcome for each of these scenarios or areas of your life. The first one is your spiritual, your religious, or your personal growth. 1 card for that, for the outcome. Thank you. The next area is your career, money, and finance, the outcome card for Cancer man. And then the third is your family, personal, and love life for the Cancer man. All right, Cancer man, we are looking at your spiritual, personal, and religious growth. So we have the Hermit Energy. So I feel like you're in hermit mode right now, the traditional old hermit mode. You're focusing, you're basically secluding yourself. Some of you, it could be very extreme where you're just not talking to nobody, you don't want to deal with anybody, you're not answering any calls, you're not answering the door. I'll be damned if anybody come to my door, don't come to my door, don't come to my door, don't call me. That's the energy I'm feeling. Some of you, you just may not be as social as you used to be. You know, you're just a little bit withdrawn, only because you're going through a transformation. I feel like you're going through a spiritual transformation. The Hermit is someone who is very spiritual. He is someone who is very analytical. He does take the time, and I'm saying he because of the masculine energy that I'm speaking to at this time, but this could be masculine or feminine energy. But with the masculine energy here, you are going through an ascension process, and you're just looking at everything a little bit differently. You're assessing things, and because of what you're seeing and experiencing, you're going through some changes, and you're needing some time to let that change take place. Okay, this is something that's definitely needed. Now, the challenge in you with this change is the Whale Spirit in reverse, and a lot of people have been getting this card. So let's see what the Whale Spirit in reverse is all about here. All right, Whale Spirit. All right, I'm just getting to know these cards, which is why I have to look for it. So with the Whale Spirit here, when the card is in reverse, which it came out in reverse, that means the energy of the Whale Spirit is unbalanced. It's unbalanced. It says it's heavy, and it slips into old stories. So with the Whale Spirit here, it says the whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. So you're going through, like I said, you're going through some changes. You're going through an ascension process, and it's very heavy for you because it's something you've not experienced before. We all go through changes in life, but this is a different change. Okay, and so you're just a little bit down and sunken into it, but this will pass. Just know that nothing lasts forever. As far as the cycles that we go through in life, the ebbs and the flows. All right. So, once that cycle completes out, life will change. Okay. So the outcome is love. So what you want to do is focus on self-love during this time, nurture yourself, focus on you. Take a nice, spiritual bath. Take a bubble bath. There's nothing wrong with men taking a nice relaxing bubble bath. Go get a massage. Um, you know, um, if you are married or in a relationship or you have someone who can give you a massage, uh, get yourself a massage. Take care of you. Do things that are going to help you nourish you while you're going through this ascension process. That will help you to get through this quickly. Okay. Um, so focus on you. Do things you like to do, things that interest you, whether it's working out or going to take a walk out in nature. That'll help to calm your mind. That way you can focus on what your issue is. Like, do I have a problem? What is my problem? And let me take it to my ancestors and my spirit guides, while I'm taking care of myself, while I'm going to get a pedicure, while I'm going to get a manicure, while I'm going to get a massage, while I'm going out, for dinner, or I'm going to meet with some friends, or, I'm going to hang out with my lady friend or my wife, or just find things to do to express love where you can definitely get love and you can show love. All right. Now, as far as your career, your money, and your finance, the current situation for you right now is the World card. Okay. So the World card is ruled by Saturn energy. Saturn is all about routines, it's all about authority, it's all about limits. Um, it's all about completing cycles. So I feel like with your career, money, and finance, some of you may have completed a cycle in this area. So for example, with COVID going on, maybe some of you are no longer working, or some of you have ended up, some of you may be traveling for work as well, is what I'm getting with the World card too, because that talks about movement and travel. Some of you could be considered traveling. Some of you could be working online. Saturn is the co-ruler of Aquarius. Aquarius is about technology, forward movement, online, things like that. The challenge here for you all is the eagle spirit. Eagle spirit came out in reverse. So let's see what the challenge is in reference to your money, your career, and your finance. So the eagle spirit. So when eagle comes out in reverse, it means the energy is unbalanced. And when it's unbalanced, it means it's very controlling. It's a very controlling energy. Now it says the noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. So yeah, you're going through a transformation. All right. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves, and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You're stranger. You're stronger than you think, eagle child. So I feel like you're trying to control what's going on around you, naturally so, especially if you're having issues with money, you're trying to control that. But you are both physically and spiritually strong, is what the energies are saying, but you may be too controlling in reference to what's going on here. Let's see. The outcome here is friend in reverse. So when it comes to money, career, and finance with friend in reverse, what could that mean? Well, the opposite of friend is somebody who's not a friend. So there could be somebody around you who is a negative influence in reference to your money and your finances. There could be maybe somebody that you're hanging out with that you're spending money with or you're investing in when it comes to career that is not beneficial. Maybe you've invested in friends in the past and it has not gotten you anywhere. And so you weren't able to soar, which is why the eagle spirit is in reverse. So you're having some issues soaring. Cycles are being wrapped up. So a cycle was wrapped up. So now what's going to happen is that when one door closes, another one opens. So in order for this door to open, this is just basically saying that this is not going to last long. So just hold on, is what I'm getting here. But I do want to get a little bit more information about this friend card in reverse here. What is this friend card in reverse here in reference to career, finance, and money for Cancer? Okay, we have the Two of Wands. So maybe you have a friend who lives out of the area and say, hey, come down here and get a job. So that could be why this cycle here is closed out for you. Maybe you need to relocate. Okay, when it comes to money, career, and finance, Cancer, I feel strongly now, yes, you need to relocate. Some of you may be scared to fly, which is why the eagle is in reverse. You may be afraid to relocate for whatever reason. You may have a friend who's calling you saying, come on down here, or a family member or whomever, come on down here, I can get you a job. But it just a matter of, okay, well, do I want to move? What's going to be involved with that move? Things like that. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, where you are right now is it's all about location. A lot of people are relocating and moving. That's what this energy is that we're in. There's a lot of people moving. All right. And if you live in a town where, there's very limited resources, there's a small little town, you may benefit more by moving to a suburban area during this time frame, just until the economy starts kicking back again. And then if you want to move back to your smaller town, so be it. But I feel like a move would be best for you for finances, okay? Now, as far as your love, your friendship, and your family life, we have the energy of the Empress who came out in reverse. So there's no growth in this area, okay? Let's see what the challenge is here. We have the Otter Spirit. The Otter Spirit came out in reverse, Cancer. All right, so let's see what the Otter Spirit is and how we can get growth in this area of your life. All right, so Otter Spirit. All right, so with Otter Spirit, so when the energy comes out in reverse, which it did, it means the energy's unbalanced. It's talking about gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. So with the Otter Spirit, perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have a giddiness and a reverence for life itself, without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little mare otter energy, with a little more imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transport us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebrations await. All right. So you're feeling a little gloomy when it comes to your personal life, your family life, and your love life. Um, you may be a little gloomy right now. And it could be because there's some doubt and worry and skepticism going on here. You may be feeling that you're not as playful as you used to be. And we have the journey energy in reverse here. So you're not, that part of your life is not moving forward. Here's the journey card. Okay. So that part of your life is very stagnant. So for some of you, you could be single. You may not have anybody that you're dealing with right now. You may not be dealing with a lot of your friends or people that you used to be dealing with. That's because you're going through a transformation right now. So usually what happens in the stage of transformation is a lot of times you usually isolate yourself from a lot of people. And with the Hermit energy, that's what you're doing. So you may not be socializing with people as much as you used to. Just know that this is, once this transformation is done, things are going to pick up. But I really feel like with your money, you should really consider relocating. Because I feel like once your money picks up, then you'll start feeling better about yourself. Okay, in reference to your personal spiritual, and then as a result you'll be feeling more comfortable making friends and going out there, because if you go into a new environment you're going to make new friends anyway, dating and things like that. So I feel like relocation would be a breath of fresh air for you. Now I'm going to shuffle these divine timing cards. I'm going to pull 3 of them. They talk about different times, okay? These times may be relevant to your situation, they may not. Just take what's relevant and leave the rest. So we'll do one more here. Okay. So a year ago may be significant to you. So maybe you started this transformation process a year ago. Okay. Something significant in reference to your career, your money, your finance, or your love life, or your personal spiritual growth a year ago may be significant to you. We have during the work week, during the work day or work week. Okay, so I feel like maybe this has something to do with what you're doing during the work day and during the work week. That could be significant to you in some way, shape, or form. Then we have on their day off. On their day off. So maybe this is somebody that you were dealing with. Maybe you talk to former coworkers or colleagues on their day off. Maybe you talk to family members and friends on their day off. Maybe you just wait until their day off to reach out to them or to do things with them. But I feel like, you do need to have a little bit more fun. So maybe reaching out to them on their day off, and saying, hey, what day are you off? All right, then, maybe it's during the work week. Maybe one of their days off is during the work week. So you may want to reach out to a family member or friend and just hang out with them during the work week on their day off. All right. So if that's relevant, take it. If it's not, it's all good. So let's get you guys some advice. We're going to pull 3 cards for the Cancer man. If this is resonating at all, please let me know in the comments if you would like. If not, please click the like button. That lets me know if this is resonating with you all. We'll get 3 cards here for Cancer man. 3 cards for the Cancer man, please. What messages do they need to hear? 1, 3. All right. So, oh, look what came out, Cancer. Now is a lucky time. So for you to consider any of these things that we just talked about here, now is a lucky time to do so. I feel like as far as transportation, as far as, not transportation, but relocating, now is a lucky time for you to do so, okay? As far as your spiritual growth and your ascension and taking care of yourself, now is a lucky time for you to do that. And if you look, the rabbit is here, which represents spring. So this is good vibes, this is good energy, this is good timing for you, okay? We have the card that says freedom is yours. It came out in reverse. So maybe you're feeling trapped, okay? Maybe you're feeling like you can't do and move about the way that you want. I feel like it's because of your finances for some of you, okay? So you may be feeling like, okay, well, I can't move because I need money to do A, B, and C, and D. So you could be feeling trapped, all right? So that's something that you may have to work out and figure out with this lucky energy how you can change that. And then we also have Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. You can do this. It's just a matter of really sitting down, ironing out things, dotting your I's, crossing your T's, figuring out what it is that you really want and where you want to be a year from now. And putting in that groundwork and that legwork that you have to put in so that you're able to be where you need to be a year from now. So then you can say, okay, now I can take it to the next level. It's just one step at a time. A lot of us, we have big goals, but at the same time, it's like, well, how do we accomplish those big goals? And we don't stop to plan the little steps that we need to plan. And then more importantly, follow up on them. So while you're going through this transformative stage, these are the questions you want to ask yourself. What is it that I truly want? What would make me truly happy? Where is it that I feel like I would be more successful? What can I do? What steps do I need to take to get to that place or that point? So these are some of the questions you want to ask while you're in your transformative stage, because that's what transformation is about. Figuring out what you want to do, and then when you come out of that cocoon, you're able to fly off in the direction that you want to fly in. All right? So that's what I got for the Cancer man. I hope that this was able to provide you some type of insight or a different perspective on things so that you're able to make the best choices for you. All right, so next we're going to go and we're going to do Scorpio man. All right, so we just completed Cancer, okay, in reference to the Cancer Man for March 2023. Prior to finishing Cancer, we did Pisces, and we will now be doing Scorpio. So if you missed Pisces or Cancer, you'll have to rewind. If this is not time stamped in the comments, I will time stamp it once I'm done with the video. But we're doing all of the water signs. All right, now we are on to Scorpio. Scorpio Man. So hello, Scorpio Man. Welcome to the reading. I hope all is well with you guys. We're going to do 3 cards. The first one is your spiritual, religious, or personal growth. The second one is your career, money, and finance. The third one is your love life, your family life, and your friend life. You know, your friendships and your personal life. The cards, those are all representing the current situation in all those areas that I just named. These white cards here are going to represent the challenge in those areas. All right, we're on the Scorpio Man. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, which is that one. Okay. Now, the third deck here that I'm using, this smaller deck, is the outcome for each of these areas in the Scorpio Man's life. This is Scorpio Man. This is the Men of Water reading for March 2021. Pisces was first. I just finished Cancer, and now I am starting with Scorpio. And once Scorpio is done, we will be done with the Men of Water. Okay. All right, Scorpio Man, welcome. So the first area of your life we're going to look at is your spiritual, religious, or personal growth. The card we have for that is the Emperor. I love this. This is good energy here. The Emperor energy. So with the Emperor energy, this is an energy of someone who is who exemplifies leadership, someone who exemplifies control, someone who is a stand-up person, okay, a stand-up guy. People look up to you. You know, they see you in a sense where they see you doing what you're supposed to be doing and where you're supposed to be. So some people may say, okay, you know, this guy's got it together. He's doing his thing, right? So that's beautiful energy to be in. The challenge here with this is Vulture Spirit. So let's see what the Vulture Spirit is as far as the challenge here. Okay, with Vulture Spirit, it says clarifies, reveals wisdom. So this is beautiful energy. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture spirit appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or a tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So, Scorpio, what this is telling me about you is that you are very you're in control and you're a leader because you can take a negative situation and turn it into a positive. You have that intestinal fortitude, that spiritual strength to be able to do that. Well, of course, you're a Scorpio. You're able to go through transformation a lot easier, it looks like, on the outside than any other sign because you rule transformation. So, you know, coming from one stage of a situation and going through the other end of it, and the prime example I give all the time is the caterpillar to the butterfly stage, right? You're able to go through that transformation and make it look easy. But then when other people go through it, it's like, damn, I can't do this. It's rough, it's frustrating. But you as Scorpio energy, you exemplify, you know, or you make it look good. Let's just put it that way. All right. And this is why in your spiritual growth, you're on point. Okay. And then we have faithfulness that came out in reverse. Okay. The faithfulness card came out in reverse. Lack of faith. I feel like this is an energy of saying that you no longer lack the faith that you had in yourself. Maybe when you were going through a transformative stage here, which got you to this Emperor and Vulture energy, at first you maybe didn't believe in yourself. Maybe you didn't have faith. But you stepped up to the plate and you allowed the process to go through. And as a result, you're able to stand here in your spiritual, personal, religious growth process and say, you know what, I'm successful. So that's beautiful energy, Scorpio man. Let's move on to your career, money, and finance section. We have the Chariot in reverse here. This is Cancerian energy. Okay? It came out in reverse. Now, we have the obstacle here as the golden egg. And then the outcome here is constancy. So let's take a look. So with the Chariot energy in reverse here when it comes to career, money, and finance, I feel like you are at a situation where some of you, maybe you are considering working from home, okay, because the Chariot rules the fourth house, which is the home. But that's in reverse here, so maybe some of you are not able to to work from home. Also, with the Chariot in reverse, this could be transportation issues. Maybe you're having transportation issues in reference to getting to a job, okay? Maybe some of you are interested in relocating and you're in the process of relocating. That could be it too. But let's see what this golden egg is about here, because that's a transformative energy as well. So with the golden egg, it says here, within the golden egg lies a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned, until we retreat from the noise of the modern day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, no pushing, no grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga or meditation. If you do not have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability when a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you. Know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been waiting or that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been wanting to tell you. Okay? So when it comes to career here, there could be some issues moving forward. Okay? Because you're not listening to your inner self. There could be some inner conflict going on within you that's keeping you from moving forward. And it's something that's constant. It constantly shows up. So there's some unresolved issue that shows up in reference to your career, finance, and money that is keeping you from having a consistent flow of income. It's like it comes and it stops. It comes and it stops. But there's time for you to resolve this. You're going to have to go in and listen. Okay? You're going to have to go in, listen to yourself, see what yourself is telling you in reference to what it is that you need to do. There's some block here that you're going to need to resolve. It could be in reference to moving or relocating. Some of you need to relocate out of the area that you're in, is what I'm getting here. You're blocked there, okay? And you're going to consistently be blocked there. So it's time for some of you to relocate. Cancer just had something similar to this as well. Like I was telling a lot of the signs, and I'm seeing it in a lot of collective readings, some people need to move, okay? Nina Rose Tarot was doing a series last month on location, location, location. So you may want to check out some of her readings from that as well. All right, but yeah, a lot of people are moving and they're going to be more successful once they relocate. So I feel like for you, Scorpio, it would be the same. Now, for your love life, your personal, your friendship life and your family life, we have the energy of the Empress who is in reverse. Okay? Empress energy is Taurus energy or Libra energy. Okay? And it's in reverse here. So I feel like there's no growth in this area. So for some of you, you're pretty much focusing on your spiritual ascension. Some of you are considering relocating because the family, social, love life that you have in the area of where you are is just like thumbs down. Okay, we have that clarified with the gazelle energy. So let's just see how that relates here. Yeah, I feel an energy with that Empress energy in reverse, that there's no growth in the situation where you are. Some of you could be around people who are very materialistic, money hungry. Um, they're struggling as well. I feel like the energy in this area, in this location of where you are, is what is hindering you. But let's see what else this says in reference to gazelle spirit. Now, when gazelle is upright, it's in the positive energy, which is good. It's balanced, meaning graceful, perceptive, and artistic. So the gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hypervigilant. And this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. So yeah, I feel like there's no growth where you are in reference to for some of you, you could have friends that you've outgrown them. For others of you, if you're in a relationship or you have a love life, it's like you've outgrown these people. You've changed, right? And so these things that were used to be represented stability, solidity, comfort, they no longer feel that way. Okay, because you've gone through an ascension. You've already gone through that ascension. You've mastered that transformation. And so as a result of that, what it cost you is your family, for some of you, your family life, your friendship life, and or your love life. Okay, because when you're in this energy of the emperor, when it comes to your spiritual ascension, a lot of times you have to leave behind friends, family, people that you no longer connect with, because you're just on a different path, you're on a different journey. And so with this gazelle spirit, you're hypersensitive to that. You know this. You know that that change is coming, or that it is already here, or that it had to come in order for you to do what it is that you needed to do. Some of you were dealing with partnerships, in relationships and family members who were karmic in nature, and you had to end those connections. The outcome here is the letter card in reverse. So yeah, unfortunately, what this is about leaving these energies behind and no longer communicating with them. Because you're sensitive and you know that it's not going to be beneficial to you to move forward with these energies. Some of you, I'm getting the emperor energy here with your spiritual ascension, your personal spiritual. So some of you could be making money in this environment, in your spiritual, based on your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual practices, or your religious beliefs and your religious practices. Some of you could be making money, and as a result, you may have family members and friends who are around you who are in the empress energy in reverse. They could become financially dependent upon you, pulling on you, pulling on your energy and your resources. And so what the universe is saying is that you're hypersensitive to that pull. And so as a result, you can't be in contact with a lot of these people that you were in contact with anymore. Okay? You may have to ignore their communication, ignore their calls in order for you to move forward in your journey. Now I'm going to get you some divine timing cards here. These cards represent different phases of time that may have something to do with what it is that you're going through. If it does, great, take it. If it doesn't, disregard it. It's just not for you. So we're going to do 3 cards for the divine timing cards for Scorpio man. All right, so we got 2021. So this is a major year for you, okay? Especially with your spiritual journey. I feel like some of you are in the process of moving and or relocating for financial stability. Some of you are leaving behind family members, friends, lovers of the past, because you're on a new journey. All right, so 2021 is going to be a change for you. If you add 2 plus 2 plus 1, you get 5. So that's the year of change, okay? We have in a past lifetime. So some of you, when it comes to your family members or your lovers that you are leaving behind, some of you have wrapped up karmic cycles, which is why you have the emperor energy here for your spiritual ascension. So you've closed out those karmic cycles, and these were cycles that you had from a past life. For others of you, the next full moon, all right, the next full moon, which is Aries, in Aries season, which would be the Libra full moon. Okay, so the Libra full moon may be significant to you. Okay, so we got that. So Scorpio man, let's get you some advice with the Spirit Animal Oracle. We're going to get 3 of those, and then we're going to wrap up the Men of Water reading. All right, so 3 cards for Scorpio man. What does he need to know in reference to this reading? Or any other messages that have not been given? What does he need to know? All right, we're just going to take one of those, and we're going to take the 2 that turned over. All right, so this one says, be peace. Some of you in your family, love life, and social life, you may not have the peace that you want because you may have had to end some connections, some karmic connections, and move on. Okay, some of you may not have the peace that you want in your career as far as you relocating and wanting to move, but the universe is saying to maintain a peaceful situation or peaceful environment. Even if these people try to reach out to you and cause any type of negative energy or negative communication, just be peaceful. Okay, be peaceful. And if being peaceful means that you can't respond to them and you can't communicate with them, then you may want to do that. It's up to you. Then we have Crow Spirit. It says co-create with Spirit. Now it's time for you to co-create. You're in that Emperor energy when it comes to your spiritual, religious, or personal growth. Okay? So now that you've accomplished a karmic task or handled a karmic task, now the universe is telling you to manifest whatever it is that you want because they're going to help you get it. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. And then we have Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. That came out in reverse. So a rebirth is not assured if you stay in this area, is what I feel here. I feel like you have to move. So between now and the next full moon, maybe some of you are moving, or sometime this year, some of you are going to be moving. You may already feel that urge, or it may come to you. Okay, but it says a rebirth is assured. So this could be a representation of a rebirth with some of these karmic partners, because that came out in reverse, and because the letter card came out in reverse. Perhaps there's not going to be a rebirth in these connections with these people. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling here. I feel for some of you, a rebirth should not be. For some of you, you should not reconnect with some of these people. Okay, that you've moved away from and that you've grown from. Because some of these people with the Empress energy in reverse are materialistic. Um, they have their growth is stunted. Okay, their part in your life is no more because you've already recognized who they are. So now you need to move away from that, is what I'm feeling here. So trying to rekindle those relationships may not be advantageous to you, is what I'm getting here, Scorpio man. All right. So I hope this was a reading that was able to provide you with some perspectives or insights that you may have not considered. If you need a personal, I'm at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys checking out the reading. And this will wrap up the Men of Water for March 2021.